Hello students, today we are going to discuss about the energy resources, part 2. In this, the first is the sustainable and nuclear power energy. So sustainable energy is basically sometimes a nuclear power energy. The supply is not exactly the renewable, but they will be lost for a very long time because a great of electricity is produced from a small amount of radioactive materials. When we talk about this nuclear power energy, so the first world plant became operational in 1957 in Pennsylvania, US. Dr. Homi Bhabha was the father of a nuclear power development in India. This atomic research center is in Mumbai cities and develop modern nuclear technologies. India has 10 nuclear reactors at 5 nuclear power stations that produce 2% of India's electricity. These are located in various locations of in India. The nuclear reactors use uranium 235 to produce the electricity. The energy released from 1 kg of uranium 235 is equivalent to that produced by burning 3000 tons of coal. So here we can understand the amount of electricity generation from 1 kg of uranium. U-235 is made into rods which are fitted into nuclear reactors. The controlled rod absorbs the neutrons and then adjusts the fission, which release the energy due to the chain reaction in a reactor unit. So the heat energy produced in a reactor is used to heat water and produce steam which drives turbine that produce electricity. The drawback is that road needs to be changed periodically. This has impact on environment due to disposal of nuclear waste. The reaction releases very hot wastewater that damages aquatic ecosystems even though it is cooled by water system before it is released. The disposal of nuclear waste has become a very increasing serious issues because after generation of electricity, this nuclear waste is creating serious issues in the environment. The cost of nuclear power generation must include a high cost of disposal of waste and the decomposition of old plants. These have a high economic as well as ecological cost. There are various types of energy systems which we have studied. So when we talk about the renewable energy, the advantage is it is widely available, the lowering running cost, decentralized power production, low pollution, and available for foreseeable future. The disadvantage is unreasonable supply, usually produced in small units. It's often very difficult to store. Currently, per unit cost of energy is more compared to other types. The second is non-renewable. So available in a high concentrated form, easy to store, reliable supply is there, low cost per unit of energy. But the disadvantage is it is highly polluting, available only in few places, high running cost, limited supply, and will one day get exhausted. The nuclear energy that is highly reliable, produce large amount of energy with very little CO2 emissions, use a small amount of raw material as per unit energy production. The disadvantage is basically the risk of radioactive high waste of disposal costs and high capital investment and maintenance costs. There are some other alternative energy sources that is hydroelectricity power, that is the water flowing down from a natural gradient is used to turn turbines to generate electricity. It's known as hydroelectric power. Hydropower generation worldwide increased 7 times the long life of hydropower plants, the renewable energy of energy resources, low operating cost, maintenance cost. The advantage of hydroelectricity power is it is long life of hydropower plants, the renewable nature, low operating and maintenance cost, absence of inflationary pressures on fossil fuels. Some drawbacks are also there. To produce hydroelectricity, large areas of forest and agricultural lands are submerged, and their lands traditionally provided a livelihood for local tribal peoples and farmers. There is conflict over land use are inevitable. Slitting in a reservoirs, that is especially results of deforestation. In certain regions, large dams can reduce seismic activities, that is the result of earthquakes. So this is the basic drawback of hydroelectric power, that is in a Himalayan foothills, terry areas, and all. There is a seismic activities there and landslides, or we can say that the earthquake is there. Another source is the sun. Solar power, that is sun is the primary source of energy. Sun's energy each day is 600 times greater than the produced from all other sources, one-fifth of known reserves of fossil fuels. It was possible to harness this colossal quantum of energy. Humanity would not need no other source of energy. There are several methods were developed for collecting this energy from heating water and generating electricity. Solar heating for homes. So there is a very good system developed for by this solar energy, that in modern houses they uses AC or heating are extremely energy dependent. So with the help of this solar heating we can use, or the people can use this solar heating systems for their homes. The solar cooker is also one of the very useful trick which we can see in various homes. It is used for cooking woks, cooking food, and with the help of the sunlight we used to cook food with the help of solar cookers. So students, thank you very much. In next topic we will discuss about the energy resources part 3. Thank you.